It's time for Outdoors in the Valley on WJER. Outdoors in the Valley is brought to you by TMK Valley Propane in Bakersville. When looking for a reliable local propane provider, trust TMK Valley Propane. Affordable, friendly, professional, all the way with TMK. Outdoors in the Valley is coming up next.
Reduce your energy costs and get rebates up to $400? Thad here for TMK Valley Propane. The Ohio Propane Council offers Ohio residents rebates for installing new propane water heaters and furnaces. Heck, even licensed installers can receive incentives for installation. Visit ohiopropanerebates.com. This public service announcement is brought to you by your friends at TMK Valley Propane.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
There are many ways to enjoy the outdoors, from sitting down to running, from downtown to the wilderness. And today on WJER's Outdoors in the Valley, we're going to explore some of those combinations. Glad you could join us. I'm your host, Tom Reed. The Dover Public Library appeals to our love of the outdoors with a bouquet of history and architecture. Director Jim Gill tells us about the unveiling of a new family activity this Monday.
Our local history librarian, Kim Jerkovic, is going to present a program on a new self-guided walking tour of Dover, Ohio program that she put together. So on the 13th, she is going to unveil the brochure and talk about some of the highlights of the walking tour of Dover and how to use it. But the beauty of it is this is something you can do year-round. Grab family and friends, go to the different locations on the map, learn something about your neighborhood, your community, the story behind it. And the fun thing is there is a QR code that will provide more in-depth information on each of the stops along the walk. Some of the fun points of interest on the map, it starts at the library, which is very important. The library was founded in 1902 by the American Sheet and Tin Plate Company, which was a steel mill here in Dover. They made it for their employees, and due to demand and the growing population, they turned it over to the community and made its way from Front Street on up Walnut Street to where it is right now. And so there are 27 other stops along the walking tour, everything from Memorial Hall to the Herbert Hotel, which was torn down in the 2000s, to the old YMCA building, to the Lutheran Church, everywhere in between. And so it's a fun activity. We encourage people to get to know their community a little more. You drove by it a million times. Slow down and take a walk. You'll see it in all its texture and detail and beauty and learn a little something along the way. If you cannot attend the program and you want a copy of the brochure, just stop by the library. We have them where you can pick one up, take a few for your friends and family, hopefully make this an activity to tackle in the nice summer months.
When you're ready for an outdoor stroll in historic Dover, be sure to stop by the library first to pick up your free pamphlet. If you love to learn about nature, there's always something going on at the Wilderness Center in Wilmot. Director of Education Mike Hensley gives us a quick overview.
We have Storytime Sprouts on the 15th of this month. We have Creature Feature and a Planetarium show on the 18th. And then Nature Fest is the first weekend in June. So lots of vendors here and activities going on throughout the day, and a lot of really cool things to see and explore and do here at the Wilderness Center.
And for those of you who enjoy capturing the beauty of nature through photography, your entries are welcome as they prepare for Nature Fest.
The photo contest will be debuted at Nature Fest, and you can drop off photos here at the Wilderness Center to the 18th of May.
You may snap some last-minute contest-worthy shots if you join them this Friday morning when their invasive species hiking series continues.
Hike Our Trails volunteer series is with our land steward, Zach Justice, and you'll be going out and learning how we manage our invasive species here, but also kind of lending a hand with our team because we have a lot of work on the conservation side of managing invasive species. It takes a lot of work, and many hands make light work. And the reason we ask people to sign up is so that we have enough supplies, gloves, materials, water, etc., for those groups when they come out to volunteer with us. And registering for those programs be an easy way to get involved and help us out here at the Wilderness Center.
Their next invasive species hike steps off this Friday at 11 a.m. Find a schedule of their events at wildernesscenter.org. and drop off your photo contest entries by this Friday. For the more active outdoor enthusiast, there's the Bolivar Runners Club. Lori Fritz explains how this relatively new group began.
What happened was Tara from Haven Shallow, she's the local yoga studio here in Bolivar, word had gotten out that she thought a running club would be really great in this area. So we had our own little meeting and we decided, I do believe it was the Sunday before Thanksgiving is when we had our first group run. We do have a Facebook page, Bolivar's Runners Club. Pretty much every Thursday we post it on the Facebook page of where we're going to meet. And we always meet at 8 a.m. and then we start running about 8:15. Just show up and run with us. We have a fantastic group of people and we have all abilities. We have some walkers that like to go with us. We all encourage each other. We're all getting to know each other. It's just a great group of people, and somebody who wants to run a little bit faster, that's okay. Somebody who's a little bit slower, that's okay too. Every time you put one foot in front of the other, you're making progress.
The typical run lasts about an hour, and an optional cool-down yoga session is offered afterward for a small fee. All levels of expertise are welcome to the positive and encouraging Bolivar Runners Club. For the runners, the hikers, the photographers, and the entire team here at WJER, I'm Tom Reed, wishing you a wonderful Mother's Day weekend, outdoors in the Valley.
Thanks for listening to Outdoors in the Valley on WJER, brought to you weekly by TMK Valley Propane in Bakersville, online at tmkvalleypropane.com.